Hey everybody, welcome back. We are in Kednua and we're in the Keep. We ran into Kana outside, who was talking about getting some type of book from here, and she said it was like, she thinks it's, or he thinks, whatever this one is, thinks it's underneath the Keep. So then we ran into this statue who says Maerwald's here, but he's been quite withdrawn lately. And so we don't know exactly where he is, but we're gonna go downstairs and take a look. Okay, that's a lot of spiders. A lot more than I would prefer that we deal with. We do have to try and get our guys in the right spots here. Okay, so we have Edir up front. We have Doom. There it is. Alright. Looks like we're already gonna be throwing down here. Let's go ahead and drop it here. And if we can count that as one engagement, that's huge. Seems like... No! Damn it. And now we're in a real tight spot. There we go, we managed to save that spell. Now this must be because... Oh, I see, so we just cast spells like back and forth. And we need 3 of those to cast before we can use any of these. Let's summon some of these. Is that all of them?
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Which is not very quiet. Thanks for confirming that. Okay, typically in dungeons, I would expect traps of some kind. Maybe a few hidden things here and there. But it's possible that that's not the case. Ooh. He said, "New orders, Lieutenant. A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal or ducal and Edir insignias on the breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable."
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Just keep listening.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out.
Whoa.
Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out, or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts.
Yeah, it probably will.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Sinister.
Keeping quiet.
This cot is rough with splinters. Yeah. Okay, so looks like we're in the right place. Inside the keep, I found a spirit entombed within the throne that sits in the Great Hall. You should open the way down to the depths of the keep in hopes that I might find Maerwald somewhere below. We should be able to get into this.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
Which party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
So, they had made reference to the Nine Claws earlier being here like many years ago. And it appears that these guys are from that same time. The Rio? You may not like them, but they're still our elders for now. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join the ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
Oh, it was a female leader. Okay. Back in those times, that would be surprising.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Okay. Oh,
No.
right here.
Keep away from us. Leave us!
He's a liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room. He's got white hair that's tangled in stringy mess. Covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
I don't think so. Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hands, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once, he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks at you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Are you kidding? I'm not leaving until I've spoken to Maerwald.
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
So he's like possessed or something?
Come to speak to Maerwald.
Whoa.
Maerwald, whose touch is poison. Maerwald, who knows not his effect.
So his posture changed. His hands he's held strongly at his sides a moment ago resumed their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. He's either split personality or possessed, and I'm gonna go with possessed. I was told I'm a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. Ah, and about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
Uh-huh.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Little I knew.
Whoa. Do you know anything of the spirits on the way here?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
What? Have you lost your mind?
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Are you sure? How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives, is what you're saying.
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times.
I hope this isn't my destiny as a watcher.
Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
So, Maerwald, the spirits that I passed, what are they?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
So they're memories from previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Look, I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere ever since I became a watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
Yeah, me too. Poor man. Poor man. Oh, he's basically, I'm getting the impression that this is going to be where I end up.
They will take you too.
That's what, okay, so the more we watch or the more we kind of look into the past, potentially they could take some control of us. I knew there was something off about you when I met you, but this sounds serious. You're saying that I'm going to end up like you.
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
I don't know if he's being literal, but yeah, we haven't been able to sleep. If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
So, are you able to tell the difference between a spirit and a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
And why do they still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher.
The future is not looking bright.
War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
He's talking about two different wars fought back to back. A long time ago, the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folk are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the Nine Claws.
Okay, so he was with the Nine Claws.
Worse what we did to the women. For
Oh.
love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
So, we met one of your memory spirits and they were talks of raiding a village. His voice becomes raspy and he's somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this air your bitch an air that belongs in air Glodfath.
Wow. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better than to live in weakness. Just take your time. It's over now. It was a long time ago. Just continue when you're ready.
Boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Are you saying, because he keeps saying that he is Marauder, and Soldier, and Maerwald, and then they were holding somebody down to give them an heir. It was rape, obviously. And this baby resulted of that, I think. A baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
Soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
So then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told me, or she told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me.
Whoa.
The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Bay the Usher's crooked ban. Uh-oh. Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and Marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
Man. I see no reason, just bad luck for you.
How little we know.
There must be some way to make these memories go away, no?
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
Yeah, but I didn't just remember someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key. It seems we share an enemy, Gloom. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers. Hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
So, okay, if the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who
doesn't
else,
know?
if not they?
Who is this queen they pray to?
Woodica. Goddess. Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
Do you know where we can find this key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Well, then I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know
Whoa.
your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Look, I think you're confusing me. Oh, it's tough. I'd sooner do a lot of things than take orders from a
Your
lunatic.
betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Oh, are we? Is this happening?
Brave doth
Yep,
he
this
not
is happening.
believe.
Okay, so, we're gonna leave these blights, I think. Let's maybe just kind of spread out at first. If that's at all possible. I mean, she's gonna get beat pretty quickly here, I think. Let's decrease deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will of him. And just go ahead and attack. Okay, what do we have all available to us? Corrosive Siphon. We've got the Necrotic Lance. And burn damage to the target and anyone caught in the ray. Maybe we just go like that. Let's move over here. Just want to make sure we're not running in there all crazy if we don't have to. Okay, we're gonna need your heal. Wow. Come on. It's not bad. You know what? We could probably... Let's do this. Hit all of our allies. Try and knock him down. Wow. He's super low. But so are we. We're in a really rough spot here. Condemns the priest's foes, dazing any enemies. Yep. Let's hope that that works. Wow. There's a change in the air. Excuse me. There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There's something unique about his soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Oh god. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed ends were writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Oh. We can bind his soul here, sever it, let him go. Draw the energy upon the rope, siphoning knowledge from the connection. Oh, it's tough. Let's draw knowledge. You turn both ends of the rope towards you, bringing them in contact with your essence, and as you do, the fibers turn to copper, and through them an energy is conducted into your being. You're traveling downward now beneath the place you stand, seeing places dank and cobwebbed and malignant, like some untended garden overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the very bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being that you can't quite make out, presiding over all of it with brilliant and terrifying power. One image remains in your perception, a circular room with a stone table that resembles the sun, in an area guarded by suits of armor that move on their own volition. It is deep, not far from the very bottom. There's a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself in Caed Nua once more. Maerwald's soul is nowhere to be seen. So there's ruins down here. That's what we're saying. Maerwald's Grimoire, no way. Let's take that here. Primal Flame, we'll store. Primal Wind, we can store. And some copper. Speak of the Steward in Caed Nua. A lot of locked stuff in here. Another scepter, but we kind of have one that's already just as good.
Right.
I wonder if we shouldn't rest here. I don't know what else we could face, though. That's the thing. So now that Maerwald is dead, and what answers he provided me were short and cryptic, the steward in the Great Hall of Caed Nua appears to have been the only other sentient being in the fortress. She may be able to provide some guidance. That's true. But now, let's see. Kanarua, this is, okay, perfect. An Aumaua from the northern lands of Rautai has come to the Deerwood in search of a sacred text, the Tanvi Oratoa, or Book of Virtues. After a long year's search, he believes that he has tracked the next to a tablet, or he's tracked the text to a tablet within the buried ruins beneath the keep of Caed Nua. So now Maerwald's gone too far to give us answers. We'll have to navigate the ruins beneath the keep on our own. Which I think we should do.
Set? I don't want to discuss it.
Daggers. Okay, let's get these guys lined up correctly. You know what we could do? We could give his flame shot a spell, or a go. Let's put him in front. Nice. Okay, now everybody in.
Damn it!
We knew she was gonna be low.
I cannot keep up this pace.
Yeah, but now she is maimed, which is really bad. We're gonna have to camp.
To whispers and shadows.
Okay, we've got some boots of stealth. Properties of Constitution +1. Would probably be good for Gloom, I think. +2 to stealth. Yep, absolutely. Oh, also, I've got some stuff equipped here that's, so these things of deflection, they actually cancel out, apparently. And, I'm not exactly sure the mechanic behind it, but something is, if I equip both of these with deflection, people are saying that it cancels out, so I'll have to read up on that. It seems very strange. Zorips. Let's just fight him. I guess we left her behind, didn't we? Oh, what's this? Heavy iron key. Let's give that here. Looks like it just goes into our general... Yeah, look. This heavy iron key has an Adiran stamp on its handle. The handle is coated with a rough layer of rust. A shimmering wall of energy extends across this doorway like a curtain. It repels forward movement with unnatural force. We can't get through there. At least not yet. Oh, these are new. Oh, damn it. That was my fault because I disengaged. Let's summon some skeletons. She really just takes a beating. She seems to drop so fast all the time. Okay, before we wrap it up here, let's check out Maerwald's grimoire. Look at this. Aleph doesn't know Fireball. If you erase it from this grimoire, you won't be able to describe it again. Nope. Yeah, let's learn it. So level 3. No uses left, not in grimoire. We'd have to add it, obviously. Creates a mystical shield around the casters, suffusing them with bonuses to burn, freeze, corrode, and shock damage reductions. Spirit shield surrounds a caster with a spirit energy. The thrust of tattered veils, a quick strike of crushing force, dealing little damage but having a high chance to disrupt enemy spellcasters. And chill fog calls a blindingly white icy fog into existence, inflicting blindness on anyone entering and freeze damage over time to any in the area of effect. Crazy. So let's check out his grimoire. There we go. Okay, I think we should probably just take a break here. Things are, you know what, let's clear out one more room. How about that? If it's, no, it's not a small room. Okay, we'll take a break and we come back, we'll pick up right here and see if we can't find this text that our friend Kana is looking for. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.